It's recording in progress. These trainings, they are found on our YouTube channel, Royal Q Robot Game Changers. By the way, I have hiccups, so bear with me. Go to Royal Q Robot Game Changers YouTube channel, subscribe, and go to playlists and choose any topic you would love to learn from. We have a lot of places there. We have new users orientations. In case you have a new person, you can go to the playlist and choose any you want and let them watch. We have trainings for trading. People would love to learn how to do market analysis. All those trainings are there. Madam Leader V3 Harriet Nanono has done a great job to give us those trainings. We have trainings about the presentation, business presentations. They are all there. In case you have someone, they want to understand the business, your leader is offline, you are busy, you just go to that YouTube channel, pick a presentation, share the link, let your people watch and understand. We have all information is there, by the way. So please let's utilize the YouTube channel. Let's make it work. Let's put it at work. Okay. Otherwise, I'm very happy to have you today. Every 12 p.m. from Monday to Saturday, we are always going to be having a training here. We are going to be learning something. We are going to be collecting information every single day. We are going to be learning something. Okay, friends, the bull run is coming. I don't know whether you know what I'm talking about, guys. The bull run is coming. The bull run is coming. The bull run is on the way. So please grow your capital. Grow your capital. If you don't grow your capital, you are in dilemma. The bull run is coming. Last time we looked at the bull run, I explained it. I made it so clear to everyone to understand. The bull run is with us here today. You get the point? So make sure it finds you with good capital. If you don't have good capital, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities, my dear friends. So let's prepare our money. Let's prepare knowledge. Let's have books. Let's be ready to rock this opportunity of crypto. Crypto is here to stay. Crypto is here to make us rich. Crypto is here to change our lives. Crypto is here to help our friends out there grow their capital. You get the point. Grow their trading skills. It is here to help us build communities. It is giving us an opportunity to share to others. You are there. You have never shared an opportunity to someone in your life. Hey, Royk is here. Share it to someone. You never know what it can do for that person. You never know, my brother or sister. So try it, and share it. Try and share it. You never know what it can do for that person. You never know what it can bring on their table. I want God to bless the man who showed me this business. He did a very great job. Let me tell you. He's called Leader Fredo Lang. Is a doctor by profession. He showed me this business. May God bless him so much. So, friends, don't sit there. Share the business to people. People need it. People need this business. And you know that. Why not share it to them? Okay. Let's start right away. So today's topic, I'm going to show you how, when you are trading, okay, the robots, there is something people are not understanding. Today I want to make it clear. Today I want to teach you how to even minimize it. Okay, I'm going to show you the ways how to minimize that. Uh-huh. People are not understanding how the robot works. Today, I want to make it simple for you. Our robot is giving us a service. Uh-huh. It is giving us a service. This Royal Q robot was designed to help human beings trade crypto market 24/7. Otherwise, no human out there was able to trade this market 24/7. I want you to imagine your business, your shop. What if your shop could be open 24/7? You know, I've ever worked down in the city there in Kampala and downtown. When you reach the city, there is a building called Mukwana Arcade. Then opposite, there is another building called uh, Park and Garden Mall. But there's something I learned on that building. On the first floor, on the ground floor rather, there are two shops. These shops never close. Like, I mean it, they never close. Every time you come, these shops are empty. Rather, they are open. Anytime, even if you come at 2 p.m., even if you are from bar out there, even if you are from a concert and you want to get a drink, you come and these guys are open. Hey, do you know how much money does that person maximize in a day? So that means they are making good profits because these shops are open 24/7. They are always open. You get my point. They are always open. So, uh, um, um, so they are always open. Now, have you ever asked yourself, how could your business be open 24/7? By nature, humans can't work 24/7. In most cases, we work during day, then we stop in the night, we rest. But that night time, there are customers. Network is not clear. Someone is telling me network is not clear. Let me work on that. Let me hope right now I'm clear. Hmm? Someone write the message for me there. Am I clear now? Am I very clear? Does everyone hear me? Yes, thank you so much, Paul. I was saying that this robot was designed to help us work 24/7. Because I want you to look at the crypto market. The crypto market never closes. Never, ever. Every second, the market is open. Every minute, every day. Do you remember when the queen died? When did she die? This year, I guess. Most most of the markets were closed. The stocks, the forex market, the what and what, but crypto was was open. So crypto market never closes. It's a decentralized system. Mhm. You are sleeping, someone is making money. You are making money, someone is resting. You get my point. So now the question was, by then, anyone to trade this market, you needed a laptop, a computer, because and then you go into the market. Thank you so much. Then you go into the market, then you start trading. You get my point. Now, you analyze the market, you get your take profit, you get out of market. Let's assume in the night, you rest. But when you wake up, you will realize that the market moved in the night. When you decide that, let me trade in the night, sometimes the market moves during daytime. So that means people were missing opportunities, and it was okay. People were okay with it. We are very okay. You get my point. They were very okay. That's at the end of the day, I've got my money. Hey, someone came up with a very beautiful idea. I was like, what if I create an artificial intelligence which can help someone trade? They created a software called RioQ, a RioQ robot. This robot could help this human being to be in the market 24/7. 24/7. You can trade it during the day, you can trade it in the night, you can trade it in the morning, you can trade it during rush hour. Do you know rush hours? That is the time when everyone is rushing to go at work. You can trade in that time. You can trade as you are at your office with this robot. I want you to imagine you are trading 3 coins, and each coin you have given it a budget of $1,000. You are trading Acro, you are trading WorldCoin, you are trading INJ, and each of those coins, you have given them a number of margin calls, 150. Margin calls, 150. Now, these margin calls, some of them are dropping 0.555, 0.505, some of them 0.2, some of them 0.7, some of them 1%, 2%, then 4%, 5%. And your margin calls are covering 150%. We looked at that yesterday, how to design margin calls. Now you are having 3 coins. These are one of the most volatile coins. Acro, WorldCoin, MDA. Am I not clear again? I'm seeing someone unmuting themselves. Please don't unmute yourself. Paul, when you enter the meeting, mute yourself. Okay, you are getting my point. I want you to imagine what can happen in the market. As you are sleeping, the market drops. The robot buys margin calls like nothing. During the day, the market goes up. The robot is selling like nothing. How much money can you collect in such a market? That's why the robot was designed for. However, people, they're not understanding this. People, they're not understanding the service of this robot. Friends, let me tell you something. This robot has no free packages, not any. Let me repeat that. This robot has nothing for free. Nothing. We are paying for its service. We pay it for air. We pay it every time it gives us a service. So everyone out there who has a robot, I want you to understand that you're a businessman. You're an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs invest and they pay workers. We are paying our worker to give us a service. The moment you decide to treat your RioQ robot as a business, that you are the boss, the robot is your worker, you'll give this business respect, you give it what it needs. The problem is people think in handouts, people still think in promotions. People, I don't know what people are doing for sure. We buy the robot at $120. That's annual subscription. That means the following year, after 12 months of using it, you will renew the contract with the same amount or more, depending at the current price. My first year of joining this business, the robot was at $100. That was 2021, August. Last year, 2022, money was increased to 120. We never know, next year it might be 150 or 2025. We are paying for this robot. So please make sure you give it what it takes so that it makes profits for you. People are trading with this robot. Someone is trading with only $100. The market goes down. They are in negative 30%. They stop giving the robot what it needs. Which other business out there you give only 300,000 Ugandan shillings? You give it only $100 and you let it survive and pay you good money. Which business? No business out there. No serious business. Tell me, which business? In Uganda here, someone opens up a shop. Sorry. My network is bad again. Hello. Hope everyone can hear me now. So I was saying that if we treat this business as a business, it's going to give us good profits. You get the point. It's going to really give us good profits. if we dare treat it as a business. Look here. I was telling you that in traditional businesses, people start up a business, they keep fueling it, they keep giving it capital. They reach a point going to banks and get loans so that they keep fueling this business. They want to make it stand up. They wake up early in the morning. They go to work. They get better workers. They make sure that they do marketing. You get the point. They post on their social medias, hey, I'm selling clothes. I'm doing this. But when it reaches Troyo business, people are doing opposite. Okay? Someone is started with only $1,000, but they want to make $20 every day. $20 every day. So that means they want to make $600 a month, 60% of their money. You get the point. They don't want to know whether the market is good or bad. They don't want to know. They don't want to know whether there is floating loss or not. They don't want to know. They don't want to learn how the market moves. That is unfair for our business. So today, my topic is treat Royal Q as a business. The day you will treat it as a business, it is going to give you good money. It's going to give you peace. You're going to treat it right. Anyway, I could understand. Many of us, we first invested in scams. Applications, you give money, they give you return on investment. Then at the end of the day, they close. You get angry. So people came with that mindset in Royal Q. They invested some small money that even if it closes, they don't lose. That's the mindset. Not so. Few people are trading with good capital, not because they don't have money, but because they fear the business. Maybe they think it will close. Maybe they think they will go in losses, which they don't do in other businesses. And you may find that in other businesses they are making even little profits, but they are okay. But if they had used the same capital they are using in other businesses here, they would be making good profits in case they give this Royal Q business more time to understand it, how it operates. They could squeeze in more profits. Look at this. This business, for example, here in Uganda, it is not yet taxed. So when you are doing Royal Q, when you are trading, you are not paying taxes. We don't have taxes for crypto at the moment. You're not paying taxes, you're not paying bills, those unnecessary bills. So that means there is a very big opportunity here to maximize profits. In case you treat this business as a business, when you treat this robot as a business, that is my today's topic. Treat Ryukyu as a business. That's when you make money. So today I wanted to share something with you that look here. When we go to our robot, the robot will pay it $120. Not so? $120. I call this subscription fee. Subscription fee. This is annual. This amount is paid to get a robot to be active to work for you. $120. The rest of the money you will ever pay this robot is this. No other money. 20%. 20% of what? Profit. Profits. The robot says, when I make profits, you give me 20%. That means after activating your robot with $120, the next money you pay, it will be after making a profit. After making a profit, that's when it will pay you another money. You pay it another money. Now, let's assume the robot makes $100 profits. My handwriting, yeah? $100 profits. When the robot makes $100 as profits, you will have to pay it $20. That is the 20%. This $20, you have paid it after making a profit. That means by the time you pay this amount, you are having $80 in your pockets. Is that a good deal? Few people are understanding this stuff. That's the robot. The robot calls that fuel fees. The fuel fees is 20%. Why did this robot charge this money? This is the actual profits the robot makes. You get the point. I want you to look here. I bought a robot at $120, but my capital, I'm trading with $100. Someone out there in Nigeria has bought the robot at $120, same price, but US dollars. Now tell me, who's the bigger investor there? So the robot benefits from this 20% more. How? The guy who's trading with $200,000, if in a month they make just 5% of their money, they make $10,000. Just 5%. The month was bad. There was a lot of floating loss. Acro went down with my money. It is still in floating loss. It is in negative. He only made 5%. Let's assume. The robot makes 10,000 as profits, and then it charges 20%, $2,000. Are you getting the point? It charges $2,000 when the guy who has made $10,000 makes the money. Now, this is the actual profits. Now, I want you to imagine he bought the robot at 120, but the robot has made $2,000 from him in 1 month. Isn't that a good deal? So the founder of this robot, the innovator who created it, is a very clever person, because he realized, you are buying my robot to use it, you are in business, you are making profits, I got to make profits too. So in other words, the robot is making profits in the same market with you. So that means if the market is bad, even the robot is in bad condition. Okay, like what I mean. If the market is not good, you have not made profits. That means even Royal Q Robot has not made profits, because it has not made money for you, hence not getting its enough 20%. Am I getting it clear? So please, out there, when the market has been bad for you, your coin is in floating loss, don't blame the robot. I find this everywhere. You find people on TikTok, you find people on YouTube commenting what they're not understanding. Hey, I used that robot. It didn't make money for me. Imagine I had $100, but in a full month, I only made $5. they don't understand how this robot operates. Even the robot wants to make profits. That's why it has what we call a callback. We looked at this, a callback when we were learning, imagine when we are learning trade settings. Was it Tuesday training or Wednesday? That's why it has what we call a callback. A callback is the actual evidence that the robot is making profits from the market, and it has to make sure it maximizes this profit. Why? Because sometimes you tell the robot, sell at 2%, and you find it selling at 2.4% because of this callback. And the callback is there. Even if you put 0, the callback will be there. Either you want or not. Why? The robot wants to maximize profits because it knows if you told me to take a profit at 2%, but the market is still moving up, I will wait to sell. What if it reaches 4% and I sell from there? That means we will make good profits. Hence, you pay me good percentage of 20. Instead of making 10,000 in a month, I have made 50,000. So my 2,000 now becomes 10,000. I'm talking like a robot. Where we are going to pay it $2,000, you are going to pay it 10,000. Why? It has made more money for you. So I want you to understand that the robot, it is making sure you are making profits. So help it and give it good capital so that it maximizes very well the market of crypto and it makes profits for you. So let's look at this 20%. I've put it in red because people hate it. People don't like to pay the 20%. That's why when the robot sends someone a message that, hey, your balance is insufficient. If it reaches $2, the policy will be stopped. Someone sends you a screenshot. Hey, what is this robot telling me? It is telling me the money is insufficient, but on my Binance, I have a lot of money. The robot is saying your fuel is less because the robot was designed. If fuel goes below $10, it will have to remind you. Huh? So you have to put money on your asset. That's why the day you activated the robot, you put extra cash on the asset. But that money remained there, which is withdrawable via blockchain. You can withdraw anytime. Even if you decide that I'm stopping my business, you can withdraw your fuel fees. Your fuel fees is only there in that if the robot makes profits for you on your Binance, it deducts its share from this asset. The asset is the wallet of Riyal. That's why there is money there. So it deducts its 20%. So you put money on your asset depending on your capital. If you only have $100, put $10 is enough. Even if 5 is enough. But if you're having capital of $100,000, please don't put $10. Put 5,000. Because the robot is going to make a lot of profits for you. If you put $10, it will be consumed in a minute. And the robot will stop trading. It's like we're driving a car, you are going to a very long journey, a 14 hours journey, and then you put fuel of only $10. You must put full tank. So put full tank on your asset. Now, this 20%, let me tell you something about this 20%. Let me tell you about this robot. This robot is very clever. It uses this 20% for marketing. It uses this 20% for marketing. How? It pays people who showed you this robot this money. It uses this money to pay those guys. Someone who shared the link with you. So when the robot makes $2,000, they have to pay them. The robot, let me tell you, this robot is a very great opportunity. Let me tell you something. It shares this money up to 70%. When you look at the compensation plan, one day I'm going to teach you the whole compensation plan and you understand it very well. We are going to break it down. Have you ever ate fish, a whole of fish? When you got the beach and you eat fish and you give out the plates when it's only remaining bones, we are going to break down the compensation plan of Royal Q so that it is understandable. People are not understanding this business, that it's an opportunity. They will understand it for sure. The robot gives out its share of 20%. It makes when people are trading. At the end of the day, it shares almost 70% of it back to the marketing department. And I want you to be part of that marketing department. Why? I'm going to tell you the reason. For example, if you buy the robots, you activate it, you start trading, then you have a friend who wants to trade too, you give them your link. They register, then they activate. The moment they activate with $120, the robot gives you $30 right away. Did you know that? And not only you, it even pays people above you. 4 levels up. It pays a V2 in your leg. It pays a V3. All these guys, it is paying them $10. A V2 10, a V3 10, a V4 10, a V5 only $5. Then a V6, a V6 10. That's how much? 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 75. So the robot gives out almost 75% dollars off this 120. So how much is it remaining with? It pays $75 off the 120. So we are remaining with how much? 45. The robot remains with only $45. Even on activation money. Because it is using this money to market itself. So as a trader, I'm going to show you how can you plug into the system and you benefit as a trader. Not a marketer, no, a trader. You are trading. You're having your capital and you are trading. And let me tell you, a trader at the end of the day, they want to make profits 100% without sharing any money. That's why these days people are hiring robots. In a factory of juice, why would I need a lot of people to work there? I'm paying them, I'm doing PR, I'm paying them insurance. These guys, I have to build for them headquarters in that they don't come from very far. They can put their family nearer. Electricity, what, lunchtime, break time. Health insurances. Then someone buys computers and robots instead. After the end of the day, these robots work 24/7. My factory is working the whole day. The whole day. It is producing juice, manufacturing juice, not only manufacturing, then it bottles this juice. You get the point? It bottles the juice, it packages them. But these humans, they are sleeping in the night. So that's why bosses these days, rich men in their factories, they are hiring. They are hiring. That's why the bosses these days, they are hiring. They are hiring robots to work for them. You get my point? So why? They want to make 100% of their money, not sharing with anyone. So with your robot, you can do that also. Because we saw that when the robot makes profits for you, you have to pay it 20%. That means you are staying with 80%. What if you can stay with your 20% also and you stay with the 100% of your money? That the money you make on your Binance, the robot is making for you, you are not paying it. Can I show you how you can do that? Simple. Do this. Share your link to fellow people, to potential people who can trade like you. Let me give you an example. If I'm trading with $2,000 or $3,000, let's go to the calculator. I'm trading with $3,000, let's assume that's my capital. And in a month, the robot makes for me 20%. It makes for me profits of $600 every month. Good money. So that means I have to pay the robot $120. So 600 minus $120, I remain with 480 on my Binance, because the 120 I must transfer it to the asset of, you can pay it 20%. You get the point? That means I'm staying with 480. What if you do this? Get people who are in the same category like you, who can trade like you. You're like, hey, George, by the way, there is something I'm doing these days, and it's really simple. They're just applications you put on your phone. I did this and this. My capital is here on Binance. This is a bank. I hired this artificial intelligence, and it's trading for me with my $3,000 only. And you know what's up? Every month I make 1.5 million every month. Every month, sure deal. Someone will be like, are you sure you can do that? Yes. They will invest in the business. They don't need a lot of information about Bitcoin or all that. Just your testimony. You show them how it works. You give them a link, they put the same capital. Get 10 of the guys who have the same capital like you, for example. That means they're making a total of 30,000. 10 people. If these guys also make 20% with your same trading strategy, they'll make $6,000 a month, all of them. Remember, the robot charges them 20%, $1,200. Do you know what the robot is going to do? The robot is going to share this money with you at 20% level. So it will pay you 20%. To pay you $240 on your asset. $240 on your asset. Look here. Remember the robot, according to your capital you've been making, the profits you've been making profits of $600, and it was charging 120. That means the robot will be charging you 120 and you will stay with the balance on your asset. That month you won't pay the robot. You won't pay it. Even the following month you won't. Even the other month you won't. Even the whole year you won't pay the robot. You will stay with your $600 profits every month on your Binance without paying the robot. Even at the end of the year, when the contract has reached for renewal, this 120 will still be there. It will renew automatically, not your money from your team. And when these guys grow in numbers, you will start making even 30%. The robot pays you 30%. To pay $360. When you become a V2, you need 20 people only on your team. So traders, don't despise this part. It really helps you to stay with your money. What I know, people who want money, people who love money, people who love the color of money, not because they want those papers, but what money brings to them. You know, someone said that money makes life easy, and it's true, by the way. When you have money, life is easy. I'm telling you, you move velocity. You fly like a bird from Uganda to Kenya. You sleep like a king. Money is so good, and people are making money. Whenever they see an opportunity of maximizing it, they listen very well. This part helps you to stay with your cash 100%, like your profits 100%. Simple, just to get people of your caliber trade with you. The good thing is this: they don't give you their money. I don't know why people fear this. Because, do you know why people fear? They think if this business collapses, No one is blaming them. That's why in the beginning I told you, people are investing money here, they're ready to lose. How can someone buy a robot and you are trading with $20? How comes? How comes for sure? When you are having a shop which is struggling, but it's worth a 10 millions. Is that seriousness? You get my point? This is a big business. People in other worlds, people in America, people in Europe, people in Middle East these days, those Arabs, hey, they wake up to sit in a special room at their home and they start trading on their computer every day. They are the ones hiring maids from Uganda here and paying them $400 a month. Imagine someone paying a maid $400, 1.5 million. How much money do you think they have? These guys are trading. For us here in Africa, we are not yet understanding that this is a business. So I want you to treat this as a business. Treat this app as a, how can someone forget their password? Those are the things I'm talking about. Because you are not taking it serious. You even forgot a password. Why don't you forget it? Forget your PIN of ATM. Who forgets their ATM PIN? Who forgets their signature? When they know that, they have to sign when getting money out of their bank, and then you forgot your password. Is that possible? Why do you forget the password of your room? Because you are not taking it serious. The day you treat this as a business, it will pay you. I'm telling you. So, guys, those who want to make 100% of your profits, sit down, create a community of your fellow traders of your same caliber. If you're trading with $100, look for those guys. This will help you not buy fuel. If you're trading with 10,000, look for those guys. A formula of 10. 10 guys. Give them your link. The robot will be paying you money, but that money, it puts it here on the asset. You see this asset? It will put that money there. When it puts the money there, it will be deducting that money whenever it makes profits for you. So this will help you not to withdraw money from Binance to pay the robot. It will be using the money it pays you for your trades, like the 20% of your trades. So this is very important. And I advise you, my dear friends, who are really trading with good capital, please go out there, create a team of your friends. It is the easiest way, because these are your friends. Me, Kainda Osama here, if I come and I explain to them, do you know how much money they will be trading with? $300. They don't know me. I'm a stranger. But for you, they are friends. You can sit them down. Don't explain a lot. Just show them what you're earning. They will invest in the business. You need 10 of them. You will stop buying fuel. I'm telling you. Huh? And you will enjoy profits from this business. Okay? So so today's topic was that. Otherwise, the market is good these days. The market is good. It's giving money. The moment you are having good capital, you're having enough margin calls, you will make the money. Do you see that this coin is importing loss Acro? Acro is going down, but Acro is making money for those who are having margin calls. Did you know that today alone it has a volume of 4.5 millions? 4.5 million. However, it going down. So, friends, it's 1 hour now. We are going to end our training. Hope we have learned something. Unless someone has a question, then we call it a day. For our class. Anyone with a question, you can type it in the chat there, and then we see how I can answer you. Anyone with a question? You just come in the chat type in there your question. Then we end our Zoom and we meet again on Monday. I mean this current Zoom of 12 p.m. We meet again on Monday. Tonight, don't miss tonight's Zoom at 9 p.m. We are going to have Leader Harriet. No. She'll give us something. Okay, let me see this message. Can some automate his robot with $15,000? Yes, you can. Mr. Junior, you can very well. Okay? You can automate your robot with $15,000. You can. Okay? How can you do that? 15,000. Let me share my screen, and I explain to you that I want you to use this formula of I want you to use this formula of 150 margin calls. It works very well, by the way. It gives peace. In case for those people who are busy, you can't be on your robot all the time. 150 margin calls. You give each coin a budget of $3,000. $3,000. Okay. So 15,000 rather, divided by $3,000. You pick 5 coins. Good 5 coins. Like Acro. Again, I showed you this list. This list was made with by MRD. This is the list. You can choose Acro. You can choose INJ, is very good. You can choose CFX. You can choose MDX. You can choose Cover. You can choose Mask. 5 coins. And we give them those settings. You go at peace. Those coins will give you money every month without even hustling. No need of signals. No way. You'll be just enjoying. It goes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells. It goes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells. This one, and you know, this coin, this is when you go here, the best. They are part of the best performing every day. Let's see. Do we have any here in the list? Every day. Gala is there already. Which other one? Every day you find out in every day SXP is there. Every day you find them in green. AVAX is already coming. You see it at the end of the day. Moving very well. Every day INJ is there coming. NIA is coming. So these coins every day they perform. Every day they perform, then they go down, they buy, they sell, they buy, they sell. So you pick 5 of them, you put them. $3,000. They can make it good for you. Just 5 coins. You can even customize, and you are like $15,000 divided by 2,000, and you pick 7 coins, or you make 2,500, and you pick 6 coins. You do a budget of 2,500 of each coin. You design settings of 150 margin calls, but each coin using $2,500. You will make the money. Your robot will be in auto. You don't need to touch it. Your job is just to check the asset. Is money on the asset safe enough, rather? Because if money on the asset is 0, the robot will stop even if you have capital. That's the other formula I showed you. That's where it works. When you see the money is coming very good, the cash flow is good for the first month, second month, fourth month. Sit down, your friends of your same caliber. Show them this. They will invest. 10 of them. You will never buy fuel again. We give these guys the same strategy in their robots. You will never buy fuel again. Never, ever. You even stay with the balance on your asset, which you can withdraw anytime. You can even top it up on your capital, because the money will be too much and the robot won't be using it. Maybe in the bull run, when it's making crazy money, it will start using it very well. And these guys, at the end of the day, they will also do the same thing. At the end of the day, you will be V3 one day and you are earning 40%. So, but first do it, see how it works, see how the cash flow comes in, analyze the months, you do it very well. I told you, treat this as a business. I'm seeing more questions. I need to understand properly that 150 strategy margins. How can I automate my robot, my leader? Which strategy is that? When you talk about automizing, it means money, friends. Automizing means money. Don't think about automizing your robot when your capital is below 60 million Ugandan shillings. In other words, when your capital is below $15,000, don't think about automizing your robot. I'm going to talk about the 150 strategy. I'm going to show you how it is. Let me look for where I put it. I show you live. Let me log in a certain account in here so that I show you. It's a very good strategy for people who have good capital. The problem is people with good capital, they have a very big problem. They want to fight their capital all the time. They want to fight their capital all the time. They don't want to see their money seated. They see $15,000, they want it to be in accro, the whole of it, with no margin calls. That is a very big problem. Let me share my screen now. The 150 strategy works like this. 150 works like this. Let me first draw it on a paper, then I show it live. It works like this. Your robot has 150 margin calls. Okay? And then it is covering 150%. 150% negative. In case, let me write that in red. People understand these things practical. It covers 150% negative. If the market goes 150%, you are still in business. That's what it means. That's why it has 150 margin calls. And if you realize it is not so common for a coin to drop 150%. It is not so common. A coin goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. A coin which is in 70%, it has dropped so much. But 150, it's not very easy, by the way. Now, the way these margin calls drop, the first 20 margin calls, they drop 0.5%. These are 20 margin calls. The next 10, they drop over 0.7. Like that. But at the end of the day, when you calculate, it is covering 150%. Then you do 1%, then you do 1.5, then you do 2%. Okay? When you get that money, I can show you. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you live here. This is the settings. The first buying amount is $100. But for these settings, they were customized for $1,500. Okay? $1,500, that is $1,500. Then this is how the margin calls are. Okay? Now, when the coin is dropping, it buys with $10. That's why it is at 0.1. 0.1. 0.1 times 100, that is 10. Okay? So whenever the market drops, the robot buys with 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, until infinity. They are down. So there are very many margin calls. Now, this makes the coin very busy. Very, very busy. But if you are trading with $3,000 as a budget, you can give first buying amount like $200 or $300, the first buying amount. Then the rest of the buys with just $20. For example, 20 times 150, that is $3,000. Okay, but you give the first buying amount as 300. Why? Sometimes there is money which won't be used because I told you it is not easy for the market to drop 150%. So that's why you first buying amount, you can make it 200 of $300. You are borrowing money from the last margin calls to be working for you here. You get the point? So at the end of the day, the strategy works for you very effectively. Very effectively. First buying amount $300. The drops are buying with the $20. Okay, then the drops when you are calculating drops, you can do 0.5, but you are making sure that as margin calls go much down, the numbers increase 1%, then 2%, then 3%, then 4%, then 5%. At the end of the day, it makes 150%, just like you see here. Okay, let me not go so speedy. The first margin calls, the first 20.
Excuse me, Mr. Osama.
First wait. The first 20 margin calls, they are buying with 0.5%. So if we count 20, that means that is 10% down. So the next 4, they are buying with 0.3. Then the next from 26 to 20 to 50, from 26 to 50, that's almost 24 margin calls. For them, they are buying with 0.7. Then from the 50th first to, let me see, from 50th to 100, they are buying with 1 margin call. That's almost 50%. So that one, it's buying with 1%. So from 100 first, from 101 margin call to 114, it's 115, it's buying with 0.7. Then from 111, from 116, it's to 130th, it's buying with 1%. Then 131 to 140, that is 10. It is buying with 0.5, that is 5%. That's from 141. So the rest, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So at the end of the day, then 6, 6. At the end of the day, all of them, they are covering 150%. You get the point? But you realize that it is not very easy for the coin to reach these levels down. But you must be with a strategy to be safe. You never know. That's why the first buying amount, you can put some good money in case this coin goes up and pumps, like Accurate has been doing. When your first buying amount is $300, it buys and sells, because these coins are in cycle, not one shot. They're in cycle. So if this coin is buying, then it pumps and sells. The first buying amount, since it is good money, it buys and sells $300. For example, if your take profit is 2%, $300, whenever it sells, it will be giving $6 in profit, 6 buys. So even if it's not buying margin calls, because it's in a pump, 2% sells, buys, 2% sells. You might wake up in the day, in the morning, when the robot has made for you $150, when it has been collecting 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and the robot is so speedy that after selling it buys instantly, which a human being can't, even if the coin is pumping. Okay, I had someone having a question. Now you are okay, you can ask.
I was just requesting you that you become somehow explanatory on how the first, the what, then how much. You see, because you are going very fast. But at least I captured from the 20, from 1 to around 50 there. So I was somehow confused how I divide the other margin call from 100 to 1. So I just wanted to take note of it. That's why I was like, let's go slow and we see how you set it then.
Okay. Okay, no problem. But it's what I've been doing exactly. Like you, okay. Like for example, when we are doing margin calls, this is what we do. When we are calculating margin calls, we read this yesterday. You get, for example, you want margin calls to cover 150%. Not so? Then you divide it by your number of margin calls. That means every drop, it must be 1%. But sometimes you may want your drops to buy so fast. And you decide that my first 20, instead of being 1%, let me make them 0.5, knowing that at a later margin calls, which are ending later, I can adjust them to 2% or 3%, in that they can cover. But at the end of the day, it is doing 150%. Hope I'm clear. Just like you have seen these settings, that the first one they were buying with 0.5, then later it kept increasing. It kept increasing. You may find that at the end of the day, we had those which we are doing 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%, 6%. You get the point? You can even design settings for only $100, for only 100% rather. You can say, I'm covering 100%. And each drop is 0.6. You are like, for me, my strategy, because I've never seen a coin dropping 100% this year, maybe last year, but last year was a bearish. This year we are in a pre-bull run. It is so rare to find a coin dropping 100%. So you can say, my strategy, I'm doing 100% with 150 margin calls. So each will be at 0.6%. No need of even editing. 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. So you will see that your robot is so busy because a market to drop 0.6% in just a second. So with this strategy, the beauty of it is that there are very many margin calls. So the robot is so busy buying and selling. Buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. So it collects good dollars. I've seen someone with a question here. Friends, I want us to end this meeting. Please, my leader, may you drop those settings to our platform? Okay, we can't do that. I'm just going to give you okay, how can I do this for sure? Okay, I'll try and I see how I can arrange them, but this video is going to be uploaded on YouTube, so you can just come and watch it and design them. I've given you a formula. How much is your capital? Because you must know how much is your capital. How much is your capital? What budget do you want to give? Okay, if the budget is good, for example, $2,000 or $3,000, you want to give it to a coin. Design 150 margin calls, covering 120% or 100% or 150%. Calculate as I showed you the formula yesterday. You enjoy the business. Okay, friends, I think we should end here. I'm seeing no more questions. Thank you so much for attending. I wish you the best. See you at the top. So go in the market, enjoy it. The market in the weekend, what of 1,100? Do the same. I've given you a formula. You divide your capital by 150 margin calls if you want. But 1,100 is too little money by now for such a strategy. 1,100 divided by 150 margin calls. It's like you are saying each drop it will be buying with $7, which is impossible. Unless you are saying you are buying 100 margin calls, so that means each drop it will be buying with $11. It can work. It can work for you. But that strategy is so good for people with at least $1,500, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 to $3,000. You're getting my point. Such people, that strategy can work for you very, very well. But of course, you can customize and use it, and you tell us how it works for you. So with the 1,100, you design your settings, and we see how they work for you. You can be like 1,100. Let me make 100 margin drops. So each drop it will be buying with $11, and see how it works. It might work for you very well. And you're like, I'm covering maybe 70% or 80%. So you calculate and give the drops. Boom, you start. This is a matter of, we are learning. In business, we are learning. It's like other businesses. You have a restaurant, you can decide, let me start cooking this kind of food, and I see how my customers will. If they like it, I keep increasing it. So you can be like, let me test these settings. I see how they operate with my capital. You never know, it can work for you. Of course, if it does, stick on it. You get it, my brother? Yes, my sister Juliet. Aha. Okay, thank you so much, Wanange. Um, Thank you so much. Have a great day. My inbox is open. In case of any inquiry, you can come in my inbox and we talk about it. Have a great weekend. See you at the top. Let's rock the world.